Please come. You're the only one I can trust. Why don't you make it sing?
I can't take no pleasure in food, while millions of my countrymen go without bread.
Василий Александрович, меня зовут Алексей Дольников. Вы, кажется, знавали моего батюшку. It's a Russian fairy tale for children. If Vasily Alexandrovich suffers, it's because of his own guilty conscience. I only spoke the truth.
How dare you!
A single deed is better propaganda than 1,000 pamphlets. There is good and bad in every man, Tatiana. But Vasily Abalensky is one of the most evil products of the most evil system ever invented by men on earth. What do the victims matter? It's the meaning of the act that counts.
Monsieur Whitney, excuse me. Herr Schmidt is waiting for you in the restaurant car.
Herr Whitney, I will come to your compartment in 5 minutes. The merchandise will be put on the train at Munich. It is what we agreed.
Good. We'll talk again after Munich.
The merchandise has been loaded onto the train. I want to see the gold. I want to see the gold. If you cannot reassure me, I intend to get off in Vienna and take my merchandise with me. Yes.
Not so fast, Herr Schmidt. We're not in Belgrade yet. Where does the fatherland's interest lie in arming a band of Serbian terrorists? The last time I looked at a newspaper, Serbia was allied to Russia and France.
Your question is not a bad one. I leave it to you to find the answer.
سمعتني؟ امشي من هناك.
عن إذنك. مين هنا؟
Monsieur Whitney, excusez-moi. His Excellency wishes to receive you in his private car.
Whether you are Kath or Whitney is a matter of indifference to me. I am prepared to continue the discussions begun by my agent in Paris, provided that you have the peace of which you spoke. I am prepared to continue the discussions begun by my agent in Paris, provided that you have the peace of which you spoke.
It was called a Firebird. I never saw it.
Do you have the Firebird? I have brought with me a rather heavy briefcase. I would like to know now if the proposed exchange interests you and if you are capable of completing it. It's been a pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Whitney. I myself must leave the train in Vienna. In case we do not see each other again, I wish you a pleasant journey to Istanbul.
И соблюдала все заветы нашей церкви?
Да, дедушка.
Таня, подай мне нож. Я вырежу его сердце и скормлю волкам.
Дедушка! Oh, don't listen to him. He doesn't know what he's saying.
Vasily Alexandrovich.
I'm afraid the old man has quite lost his head. Still, he has played a role for years as a sort of informal ambassador for the Tsar, if you know what I mean.
Ах, так это вы мне приснились. Не берите. Может быть, она у вас запоет.
Those passengers will never arrive in Constantinople.
Вы себя чувствуете прекрасно? The Firebird. It's beautiful. Look at his burning tail.
Tatiana, you don't want this thing around.
If you don't give it back, I'll call the conductor and have you thrown off the train. Give it to me. He said I'm his only connection to the world, and that if I won't go with him, his life means nothing. You don't know him. I really think he might do something crazy.
Oh, I'm travelling on business. Every now and then the company has a little matter to take care of on the continent, so off I go. I say, I think you've got the wrong compartment.
Looks like we've both got the wrong compartment.
Care to join me in a drink? Just the two of us, man to man? I'll be in the smoking car. Unfortunate what happened to him. Me, I've always felt that when push came to shove, you'd turn out to be one of our sort. What do you think?
Excusez-moi, monsieur. Where's the gold?
What gold? I saw a wooden box in a hell of a mess.
Then we are lost. How can I tell this to the general? Tyler was to sell it for gold to buy the guns from the German. If the German finds out that we have lost the gold, everything is lost. You must tell him that we have the gold and that we want to buy the guns.
You're like a Slav. You are one of us.
I tell you, he was afraid of something. There was a shadow on him. When I look into his eyes, they're the eyes of death. Tyler gave his life for our freedom. And you, what do you believe in?
Non, je l'ai trouvé, il est à moi. J'ai vu un scarabée noir.
The French are so funny. Madame Caillot seems to have become a sort of national heroine. Sophie! I'd say more Joan of Arc, really.
Ooh, the English burnt at the stake.
Must you always bring that up?
Well, it happened. Ne t'inquiète pas, il ne peut pas comprendre, c'est un Américain. Tu es vraiment très belle ce soir. What were you writing all morning?
Just my diary.
Haven't we met somewhere before?
It's possible. I don't think I would have remembered. Is it customary in America to be so forward?
Fräulein Wolf, I could not leave the room without paying you my compliments.
How lovely of you to remember. I seem to remember hearing of a Mr. Whitney years ago in New York. A woman traveling alone has to be careful.
I would have thought Max was enough protection.
Isn't she enchanting? That violinist, Miss Wolf, she seems to be getting on rather well with Herr Schmidt. Not her type, I would have thought.
Shall we say 3 o'clock?
I shall count the minutes until then.
They sent you to break up Tyler's arms deal. You killed him and you stole the gold egg he was carrying.
I didn't. It wasn't me. I've never killed anyone. I swear it. I'm very tired. Please let me go. We're almost to the border. We've got to stop the train.
Why?
Why? Once we're in Serbia, they'll kill us. Constantinople. You won't make it out of Belgrade.
I wasn't planning to stop in Belgrade.
It seems you'll make it to Constantinople after all. Congratulations. You've won.
François, viens ici.
D'où vient ce sifflet? Je l'ai trouvé.
Ai-je rêvé ou est-ce réellement un chien dans le compartiment voisin? Ce chien devait être en cage dans la soute à bagages, tout simplement.
Ja nisam baš uverena da je Tyler bio tako odan kao što ti misliš.
Vesna, prekini!
Ti možeš da veruješ šta hoćeš. Mi se nećemo živi izvući iz Budimpešte.